Yeah, good luck for qualifying, guys, and just please do remember.
Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight it's the New Zealand Sim Racing National Midgets Series, and yes, we are at Lanier National Speedway. My name is Brett Wheeler. We are getting set for qualifying right now. So we're going to get some cars on the racetrack, and we are going to see how they will do in qualifying. Of course, down the bottom left, you'll see who we are watching on screen at the moment. Car number 45 of James Robbie. Hayden Warrington, quick time. Make that Connor Clark with the 13.7. Make that now Corey Tyler, quick time with the 13.707. Jordan McDonnell with the 13.614. James Robbie falling down the racetrack. Bailey Clive in car number 44, sitting 9th quick on the speedway right now. And they're all trying to track down Jordan McDonnell with a 13.614. We watch the 34 of Joel Berkeley on the racetrack. Aaron Humble picked up a podium last night. The Australian Speedway League Chili Bowl Nationals. First lap time for Aaron Humble is 13th quick with a 13.849. A couple of minutes away from wrapping this one up. We are just going to go out and promote the races just a bit here. Qualifying not too far away. We're going to watch the 6th car of Dale Jordison. So we'll go through your top 10. We do apologise. I think the start of this one they did advance it, so without any warning. Dale Jordison 22nd quick, but Jordan McDonnell quick time with a 13.614. Brayton Davison 2nd quick. Corey Tyler, Ben Morrison, Caden Brown. Top 5 Brad Mosen, Corey Bankston. Harrison Cole, James Robbie and Connor Clark rounds out the top 10. 42 drivers have taken a lap time here. Bailey Clive 11th, Matt McCutcheon, Lewis Clark, Aaron Hodgson, Aaron Humble, your top 15. David Sanford, Caleb Beecroft, Cole Morrison, Hayden Warrington and Brady Baldwin, your top 20. And we go down the rest of the field. Jeremy Patterson, Dale Jordison, Joel Berkeley, Lewis Hewitt, Ricky Sanders, Murray Howe, Thomas Paul, Mark Reardon, Jared Gumptel, Mitchell Piskalik, 30th. Luke Sayer, Josh Humble, Jamie Stovald, Michael Wilson, Dean Waddell, Gary Davey, Jay Chadwick, Xavier Simmons, Kieran Woods, Cameron McKenzie, 40th. Brad Hollier, Mark Horton, Harry Edwards in the 666 entry. Here comes Harry Edwards once again. Try and lay down a qualifying lap time. Time to beat 13.614. I don't even think he's going to get one in because the practice or the qualifying session He's about to be closed. The checkered flag. He will not get a time. It's going to score him 43rd quick. So 4 heat races up on the program for tonight. Top 4 going to go through to the main event. Well done to Jordan McDonnell. Going quick time. Let's take a look at your wicked cushion starting grid for heat number 1. Heat number 1. Yes, check one shoe, check one shoe. Starting on pole in car number 9, it's going to be Jordan McDonnell. On his outside in car number 1, Caden Brown. Starting position 3, the 45 of James Robbie. He lines up alongside the 111 of Lewis Clark. At a position number 5 in car number 22, it's Caleb Beecroft. And the 23 of Jeremy Patterson will start position 6. Ricky Sanders in the 40 will start position 7. Jared Guptill in car number 84 will start position 8. Lining up on the inside of row number 5 in car number 987, Jamie Stovall, alongside the 98 of Jay Chadwick. Brad Hollier scheduled to start position 11, and Bryce Kenyon in car 61 will start position number 12. That is your wicked cushion starting grid for the first heat of the New Zealand Sim Racing National Midget Series here at Lanier National Speedway. Top 4 going straight into tonight's A main. Top 2 will go into a dash. That will be run in the practice session. So after practice, the track has been reset. So we are on a clean slate. I don't expect to see drivers on the top side of the racetrack just yet. Can't go until the green flag is out. Jordan McDonnell, Caden Brown, green flag, run away, heat race number 1. It's going to be Jordan McDonnell getting the start on Caden Brown. James Robbie now moving into position number 2. Brown fights back up on the outside. There is some contact, and our top 5 is broken away from the rest of the field. Robbie Brown, oh Brown. He got into the back of James Robbie. He's going to lose 2 spots and move into position number 5. So he's 1 spot out of a transfer at the moment. Lewis Clark quickly into position number 3, finished 2nd. In the Australian Speedway League Sim Chili Bowl Midget Nationals last night. Robbie trying to stay on the bottom side of the racetrack. Clark all over the back of him. Makes his way into turn number 3 and 4. 4 laps complete. Oh! Lewis Clark got into the back of Robbie. Lewis Clark's card pushed up a bit. Oh, James Robbie! He catches the inside wall. That checks up Caleb Beecroft, and in comes Caden Brown once again. Brown from 5th to 3rd if you don't mind, but Robbie back up the inside. No, it's going to be Brown at the line, holding on to position number 3. Caleb Beecroft back to position 5, then you go back to Bryce Kenyon, Jay Chadwick, Guptill, Patterson, Stovall, Sanders, and Hollier. Your leader out in front. With 3 to go this time by. It almost looks like he might not have enough fuel in that car. He's slowing big time into turn 1 and 2. I think the 9 is going to be out of fuel. Lewis Clark goes to the race lead. Oh my, Lewis Clark with 2 to go. Here comes Caden Brown. Starting to close the gap on the number 9 machine. You've really got to put fuel in these race cars to make them go. Give them some go-go juice. Down the back straight away, heat number 1 into 3 and 4. It's going to be Lewis Clark with the win. He's going to go to the dash. 2nd is... Oh, no! Oh, McDonnell ran out across the line. I believe Caden Brown got him. He did. McDonnell third, James Robbie fourth, Beecroft, Chadwick, Guptill, Patterson, Stovall, Kenyon, Hollier and Sanders. Story so far, Jordan McDonnell, don't forget to put fuel in for the A-Main. Heat 2. We'll take a look at your Wicked Cushions starting grid. On pole for heat number 2, the 67 of Brayton Davison. On his outside, car number 7, Brad Mosen. Inside row number 2, the 15 of Connor Clark. On the outside, the 41 of Aaron Hodgson. Inside third row, the 36 of Cole Morrison. On his outside in car 6, it is Dale Jordison. Murray Howe in the 10 will line up position 7. Out of position 8 will be the 191 of Mitchell Piskalik. Starting position 9, the 81 of Michael Wilson. Xavier Simmons in the 11 will start position 10. And Mark Orton in the 86 will start position number 11. Heat 2 on the racetrack. We are just waiting on one car, and it looks like they are all going to be on the grid, so 11 cars for the second heat race of the night. Once again, same format will apply, same concept applies to heat racing action. Top 4 straight into the main event, top 2 to the dash. Who's going to win the second heat of the night? Take your picks. Let's go. Let's go. No cheating, boys. Pace truck in. Davison and Mosen, the front row. Green flag is out. The outside third row almost got the jump on the rest of the field, but we watch the 15 car of Connor Clark. Oh, car, black car. Sure who that might be. There might be Cole Morrison who got caught up, or Dale Jordison. Watching Brad Mosen in third. Fourth is going to be Aaron Hodgson, Mitchell Piskalik. Back there in position number 5. Davison starting to move clear of the rest of the field. Comes back down the racetrack on the exit of turn number 4. Connor Clark in second spot right now. Brad Mosen third. Piskalik catches the inside wall a little bit. That's going to allow the 10 car of Murray Howe. Howe moves up into position 5. Here comes Hodgson on the inside of Mosen. Hodgson with a slide job. Mosen turns it back underneath him down the back straightaway. You battle on for third and fourth. Oh, Mosen with a slide job. Michael Pickens, as Darren Drever would say. Hodgson into 1 and 2 once again with a slider on Mosen. How cool is this in heat number 2? Mosen and Hodgson. There was contact. Thankfully, both cars are still circulating on the racetrack. Oh no, Brad Mosen, little out of shape in the middle of 1 and 2. Don't count out the 10 car of Murray Howe. Uh-oh, where's Mosen gone? There he goes, he's back again. 6 down, 4 to run. The 11 car of Xavier Simmons on the bottom side of the racetrack. Here comes Hodgson on the inside of Connor Clark. Clark struggling to get by the 11 car. He makes the pass into turns 3 and 4. We see Hodgson drive to the middle and drive it back down the racetrack, sneaking up the inside. Xavier Simmons hang on to it. Well done. 1.5 to go. Brayton Davison is all alone out in front. No feeding World Hunger tonight. 1 to go. Davison from Clark and Hodgson, your top 3. And you go back to Brad Mosen in 4th. Oh, Hodgson! One mistake in the 3 and 4, and it's probably cost him a transfer. It has. And look at that. Wow, what a finish. Murray Howe got it. Davison, Clark, Mosen, and Howe all going to the main event. We'll take a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid for heat number 3. Heat 3 lineup looks like this. It's a bunch of Corys on the front row. The 56 of Corey Tyler starts position 1. Corey Bankston in caliber 88 will start position number 2. Bailey Clive in the 44 will start position 3. Aaron Humble in the 37 will start position 4. We go back to Hayden Warrington in the 21 out of position 5. Out of position 6, the 34 of Joel Berkeley. Thomas Paul in the 305 will start position 7. The 99 of Luke Sayer out of position number 8. Out of position number 9, the 38 of Dean Waddell. Kieran Woods in the 48 out of position 10. And Harry Edwards will start position number 11. Heat 3. 4 heat races here tonight. Tyler and Bankston. 2 Corys on the front row. Uh-oh. What is going on at the back? It's Bailey Clive in the 44. Not sure what happened. And uh-oh, this is a big muckabout. And I'll tell you what. If you're in the top 4 right now, Corey Tyler, Corey Benston, Thomas Paul and Dean Waddell, count your lucky stars. Here comes Berkeley in position number 5. And you go back to the inside, the 37 of Aaron Humble, the black and orange car, but right now, your battle is on for second. Thomas Paul was closing in on Corey Bankston in the 88 in turns 1 and 2. All flashing in and out. Right now, Corey Tyler leads heat number 3. Thomas Paul moves to the inside into position 2 for the time being. Here comes Bankston. Back with a slide job. Paul sits in behind him as they go into turn number 1 and 2. Bankston right up top in the looser dirt. Bankston down low into turn number 3 and 4. Slide jump for second. Thomas Paul. Calculated move, turns it back underneath him halfway home. Corey Tyler, your race leader. Dean Waddell in 4th at the moment and hanging on to that 4th and final transfer spot. But here comes the Birkinator. Watching the battle for second right now between Thomas Paul and Corey Bankston. Berkeley with a slider on Waddell. 3 laps to go as they come past the start-finish line this time. By now there's going to be a 3-car battle for that final spot because the 37 car of Aaron Humble, he's there as well. Humble looks to the inside, 3 wide off for turn number 2. Berkeley and Humble, now these 2 drivers are going to fight it out. Humble slider in front of Berkeley, 2 to go at the start-finish line. Berkeley sends it on Humble one more time. Humble quickly crosses back underneath him. Finished 3rd in the Sim Chili Bowl last night was Aaron Humble. White flag is out one more time around Lanier. Berkeley gonna send it again in turns 1 and 2. Oh! Into 3 and 4. Humble on the bottom side. He's not gonna get it. Well done to Corey Tyler who gets the job done. Thomas Paul, Corey Bankston and Joel Berkeley. Your top 4. Humble, Waddell, Warrington, Sayer, Woods and Edwards. And Clive finishes in position number 11. Bowl Jerkley picks up that 4th and final transfer spot. Let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid. Your final heat of the night lines up like this. Starting on pole in the 097, it'll be Ben Morrison. On his outside, the 65 of Harrison Cole. Position 3, the 17 of Matt McCutcheon. Position 4, the 71 of David Sanford. Position 5, the 47 of Brady Bob. And the 3 of Lewis Hewitt out of position 6. Mark Reardon in the 00 starts position 7. Josh Humble in the 4 will start position 8. Your final row, Gary Davey in car number 19 will start number 9, position 9, and Cameron McKenzie in the 46 will start position 10. Josh Thomas did not start. So the final heat race of the night before we get into the preliminary mains. Here we go, the final heat race of the night. Ben Morrison, Harrison, Cole, the front row. McCutcheon and Sanford in row number 2. And Cole got a jump on the outside. Lewis Hewitt, who started 6, is looking to make his way into position 4 on lap 1. In car, David Sanford for a slide job 3 wide. Look at Ben Morrison and Lewis Hewitt battling out side by side. But the race is on for the lead. David Sanford with a slider on Harrison Cole. They are all over the racetrack right now. 2 and 3 wide. Look at McCutcheon through the middle on the inside. That's Baldwin on the inside. And Morrison on the outside. Hewitt now looking for second. Oh, it is busy right now here in the opening couple of laps. They continue to go 2 and 3 wide. Cole with a slider on Hewitt. Uh-oh, Brady Baldwin upside down. That's going to take him out of contention. In a direct transfer into the main event, Hewitt with a slide job on Cole. McCutcheon looking to put the moves on Ben Morrison. Morrison started on pole, and he's back to position 5. Make that 4. He gets around the outside of McCutcheon. Here comes Morrison. Right through the middle, side by side, you battle for the 4th and final transfer spot. McCutcheon going to lick that stamp and just, he's not even going to send it. He is going to throw it almost like he's a quarterback. Third is Harrison Cole. I tell you what, he's doing a nice job. McCutcheon once again going to send it on Morrison, but no, Morrison drives back around the outside. So what a battle we have for 4th and 5th. Reminder, top 4 straight into the main event. One of these guys might be having to run the B main. McCutcheon again with a big slider into 1 and 2. Morrison down on the bottom side, slides up towards the wall on the exit of turn 4. He got the drive by Matt McCutcheon. Mark Riordan as well, slowly but surely making his way into what could be a 3-car battle, but time running out. 1 lap to go for David Sanford. McCutcheon with a big slider again. Morrison. Great crossover, but into 3 and 4. It's all or nothing. Morrison shut the door on him. Sanford with the win. Hewitt second. Harrison Cole third. 4th is going to go to Ben Morrison. What a race. Matt McCutcheon, Mark Riordan, Humble, McKenzie, Davey, Baldwin, your top 10. What a start to the New Zealand Sim Racing National Midget Series. 4 heat races were entertaining as heck. Let's take a look at your Wicked Cushions starting grid. Your C main lineup looks like this. Car number 61, Bryce Kenyon will start position 1. On his outside, the 11 car of Xavier Simmons. Harry Edwards in the 666 will start position number 3. At a position 4, the 47 of Brady Baldwin. At a position 5, the 40 of Ricky Sanders. Starting position 6, the 6 car of Dale Jordison. Bailey Clive in the 44 will start 7. Josh Thomas scheduled to start position 8. Don't think he will. He didn't race the last one. And Brad Hollier in car 31 will start position number 9. Your C main. The top 4 going to go on. Those 7 cars, I believe it's going to be in this one. 6 and a flashing one, we'll go with. C main, 10 laps the distance. Top 4 going to move to the back of the B. Everyone else? Wah, wah, wah. You're going home. She won't go home, you'll just be watching. Alright, Kenyon, Simmons. Not sure if Kenyon is even in this one. He's just nothing but a blinking car, but here we go. Going to be Xavier Simmons lead the field. Into turn 1 and 2, he got tight. Car into the wall. Edwards moves to the outside on Simmons. Uh-oh, Bailey Clive has contact. 31 car of Brad Hollier makes a move into position 3. Xavier Simmons back to position 4. Brady Baldwin out in front in car number 47. Second is going to be the 666 of Harry Edwards. Sanders didn't even make the start. He might have even just left the server, realising he might not be able to compete with some of these drivers. So right now it's the 11 car. Xavier Simmons holding on to the bubble spot at the moment. Bryce Kenyon and Bailey Clive. There is Bailey Clive on screen in position 5 at the moment. And he's got 6 to make that 5.5. To go, yeah, you guys are really bad at putting someone in victory lane, I've got to admit. Baldwin continues to lead in car number 47. Harry Edwards on screen in second spot. So this track slowly but surely starting to widen out right now. There's starting to be a little bit of a cushion or a little bit of a ledge on the entry into turns 1 and 3. Brad Hollier in the 31. Sitting in position 3. We'll keep an eye on Xavier Simmons and Bailey Clive. There goes pretty much his chances of making it into the B main. Whoever picked Bailey. Shame, shame, shame. Yeah, check 1, 2, ladies and gentlemen. 2 laps to go. It's still Brady Baldwin in your C main. Through 3 and 4 on the penultimate lap of the C main. He gets the white flag. Brady Baldwin, 3/8 of a mile left to run to transfer into the B main. Through turn number 3 and 4, he's on the top side of the racetrack. And he will get the job done. Brady Baldwin wins from Harry Edwards, Brad Hollier, and Xavier Simmons. Complete the top 4. Bailey Clive, Bryce Kenyon, Dale Jordison, Ricky Sanders, Josh Thomas. Those drivers will not from positions 5 on back. The New Zealand Sim Racing National Midgets Series here at Lanier, your B main. And we've got a stacked field here in this B main. 24 starters. Holy cow! Let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid. You talk about having a set to run these things. 24 starters in your B main. Only 4 will transfer. Row number 1, Caleb Beecroft and Mitchell Piskalik. Row 2 going to be Aaron Humble and Matt McCutcheon. Row 3 going to be Jay Chadwick and Aaron Hodgson. Dean Waddell and Mark Reardon in row 4. Jared Guptill, Cole Morrison, row 5. Hayden Warrington, Josh Humble, row 6. Jeremy Patterson, Michael Wilson, row 7. Row 8, Luke Sayer, Cameron McKenzie, Jamie Stovall, Mark Horton in row 9. Kieran Woods, Gary Davey, row 10. Row 11, Brady Baldwin, Harry Edwards, and row 12, Brad Hollier and Xavier Simmons. They've got more cars in the B main than what we're going to have in the A main. Top 4 going to go on. This is going to be brutal. Take a pick. I'm going to go McCutcheon. I'll show you how to have a car in victory lane, boys. It's kind of like when I get on the racetrack. All right, here we go. 15 on the board. Caleb Beecroft, Mitchell Piskalik. Green flag is out. And we're underway here in tonight's B main. It's going to be Beecroft leading down the back straightaway, but here comes Humble with the slide job. Humble leads the opening lap. Behind him in the 17, the black and red, it's Matt McCutcheon. Oh, Humble thought about making it 3 wide, but the gap closed up big time. Here comes Piskalik on Beecroft with a slide job. 4 wide for a moment off turn number 4. Look at the 41 of Hodgson. There is a 5-way battle right now. Piskalik gets shuffled back to position 3. Hodgson with a slide job on McCutcheon. Humble to the race lead. Look at this again. 2 and 3 wide. Down the front straight away. Oh boy, oh! Beecroft with a slider on Humble. Humble turns it back around the outside. Here comes Piskalik with a slide job. Oh boys. Call Australia Post because we've got all the posties here right now. They are sending it on each other. What a B-main this is. McCutcheon falling back to position 5 and he's not looking comfortable at all. The race leader, Aaron Humble. Piskalik 2nd. Hodgson 3rd. Beecroft 4th. Here comes McCutcheon again on the inside. The New Zealand Sim National Champion. Slide to, oh, there was contact. He got into the left rear of Hodgson. Hodgson kept it going. Slider from Beecroft on Hodgson. McCutcheon now moves to position 4. Uh-oh, Hodgson. And he's going to be over. That's his night done. Here comes the 38 of Dean Waddell, if you don't mind, out of nowhere. I told you Aaron Humble was going to go to victory lane. At the moment, he's your race leader. 8 down, 7 to go in your B main. Piskalik 2nd. McCutcheon 3rd. 4th is Caleb Beecroft. Waddell, Reardon, Sayer, Chadwick, Patterson and Woods, your top 10. And watching Waddell in the 38 in the black and blue car, Mark Reardon in the 00 battle side by side. That's for 5th and 6th. So right now they've got no chance of making it if they continue to run side by side. They're allowing the 22 car of Beecroft. Here comes Reardon with a big time slider into 3 and 4. I just said McCutcheon was going to make it. That's what I'm going with. I'm allowed to pick who I want. Okay, I'm a cheat. Here comes Humble on the bottom side now in turn number 3 and 4. 3 laps to go. Piskalik might need to be careful right now because the last couple of laps, McCutcheon has been throwing some wild haymakers on himself. Almost like he's getting ready for the A main. Down the back straight away. We still see Humble now. This time he's gone to the top in 3 and 4. White flag is out. One more time around Lanier in the B main. And he will start position 17. He's going to go through 2 turns into 3 and 4. It's looking good. Aaron Humble. He's going to go to the main event. Along with Mitchell Piskalik, Matt McCutcheon 3rd. Caleb Beecroft going to come home in 4th. Those 4 drivers advancing. Everybody else, unfortunately, their night is over. We'll see you in a couple of weeks, boys. We might even see you next week. Not sure what we're doing. So well done to Humble, Piskalik, McCutcheon, and Beecroft. Now, we've got a 15-minute warm-up session. What is going to happen right now is our top 2 from the top 2 from the 4 heat races. Those drivers are going to go on the racetrack. They are going to run in a dash. How they finish is how they will start the 50-lap main event. So we're just going to wait on the cars to get onto the racetrack, and we'll come up next with the New Zealand Sim Racing National Midgets Series. Round number 1. Your dash up in a moment. Paul, glad you can make it. We're still got a dash and a 50-lap main event. Dash is about to roll out onto the speedway. Heat 1 winner will start on pole. Heat 2 winner will start position 2. Heat 3 winner starts 3. Heat 4 winner starts 4. You got second place in Heat 1 will start position 5. Second place in Heat 2 will start position 6. Second place in Heat 3 starts 7th. And second place in Heat 4 will start position number 8. Now the ticker will not be correct up the top because it will go off lap times and lap times only. So we'll try and keep an eye on who's where on the racetrack. Lewis Clark alongside Brayton Davison on the front row. Alright, here we go. The dash about to start. Clark, Davison. Green flag is out. We're underway in tonight's dash. And already, look, again. This track is racy right now. 3 wide. Make that 4 wide into turn number 3 and 4. Brown on the inside. Here comes, oh no, car round at the back. Davison just sending it. That's going to be Corey Tyler in the black and red machine. Clark sliding to the top of the racetrack. Davison turns it underneath him now into 1 and 2. Here comes Caden Brown with a slide job. 3 wide off the exit of turn number 4. Clark, Brown and Davison. Now you throw in Hewitt and Sanford. Again, it's Davison with a big slider into 1. 3 wide once again on the exit of turn 4. Deja vu right now. Clark sends it on Davison. Here comes Caden Brown. Oh, Sanford. Uh-oh, Hewitt caught up with Davison. Brown on the bottom side of Clark on the exit of 4. It's going to be Brown. He led that lap. I'm not sure how many laps left. I'm going to say 1. If it is 1, they're down the back straightaways. It's Clark and Brown. Side by side into 3 and 4. Clark's got to run. Oh, mistake from Brown. They made contact. Oh, boy, you couldn't split it at the line. Well, we're still going to continue racing. Oh, this is a great track right now. Boys, don't touch it. Let's go to the feature. Brown and Clark. How do you split that one again? Look at the slide jobs behind him. Oh, man. And just think, this is just a dash. Holy cow. Brown. Brown just got it. There's your checkered flag. Brown by half a car length. I have no idea the rest of the spots. I know Caden Brown 1, Lewis Clark 2nd. Holy cow. Can it get any better? Let's go racing here at Lanier, boys. It is on. Round number 1 of the New Zealand Sim Racing National Midget Series Tour. Anyone got an oxygen tank? Because if that's what we're up for 50 laps, it is going to be epic. Alright, I've got to get a drink after that one. We'll take a quick break and come back with the main event. Hopefully they don't touch the track because it is perfect right now. Alright, looks like they're going to go and let the drivers on the racetrack for a few minutes. They will let these drivers tear it up just a little bit. I don't know why, but after what we just seen in the dash, why would you want to touch it? We'll take a quick break and come back with the main event up next, right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Hey, what's going on, Prime Time? Now, of course, our wicked cushion. Starting grid, the first 8 drivers. They will get shuffled around, so we'll have a look from position 9 on backwards. We'll go through the top 8 here in just a moment. Starting position 9 in car number 9, it's going to be Jordan McDonnell. On his outside in car 7, it's going to be Brad Mosen. Corey Bankston alongside Harrison Cole in row 6. Row 7 going to be James Robbie and Murray Howell. Joel Berkeley, Ben Morrison, row 8. Row 9, Aaron Humble, Mitchell Piskalik. And row 10, Matt McCutcheon and Caleb Beecroft. So to confirm, right now we are not going to go racing for turn number 4 just yet. The 8 drivers that we had in the dash, see the top 8 positions right now on the grid. They are going to get into their correct finishing order from the dash. Once they do that, we're then going to go green flag racing. So we're going to see Caden Brown and Lewis Clark on the front row. Starting position 3. In car 71, it's going to be David Sanford. Connor Clark on his outside. Row 3, Lewis Hewitt and Brayton Davison, Thomas Paul and Corey Tyler. The top 8 from the dash. The field is set, ladies and gentlemen. Round number 1 of the New Zealand Sim Racing National Midget Series Tour at Lanier. The dash, wow, just, I want to go back and watch it But here we go, the main event set to start. Caden Brown, Lewis Clark on the front row. Green flag is out. Sanford got a horrible start. And look at the 15 car. Connor Clark, 3-4 wide down the back straight away. Oh my, there's surely no way we're not going to get that one. Berkeley went upside down, has done the old F4 trick, so he kept the race green. Thank you, Bold Jerkley. Oh no, who's that car? It's lap 2. Why would you send it like that? Let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. Lap 2 and he tries to go from first. Tries to go from about 7th to 1st. No, no, no. He caught the left rear of Connor Clark. And everyone hit him. Except the pace truck. So Berkeley and Bankston, they are out already. Back to live pictures. Your leader is Caden Brown. Lewis Clark, Lewis Stewart, 2nd and 3rd. Rayton Davison, Connor Clark in 4th and 5th. David Sanford, Thomas Paul, Corey Tyler, James Robbie, Brad Mosen, your top 10. Jordan McDonnell, Harrison Cole, Aaron Humble, Murray Howell, Ben Morrison, Matt McCutcheon, Mitchell Piskalik, and Caleb Beecroft. Back to green flag racing conditions here at Lanier, and it is going to be Caden Brown leading the field. And look at Sanford. He's going to send it on Connor Clark. Clark going to turn it back underneath him. He's going to return the favour in turn number 3. In fact, Clark is going to get 2 for the price of 1. A mistake from Hewitt. Checked up. Brayton Davison. Davison. Slider on Clark. Clark back underneath him now. Down the back straight away. Lewis Hewitt shuts the door on Connor Clark as they went into turn number 3. Davison round the outside of the racetrack. He gets to the cushion through the middle of 1 and 2. He drives around the outside of the Milwaukee Power Tools car number 15 car of Connor Clark. 3 wide, Sanford on the inside. And a great 3 wide battle that was right now. Lewis Hewitt goes to the top in turn number 1 and 2. Clark trying to run down Caden Brown. But the battle is on for 4th, 5th, and 6th. You see it on screen. Oh, Brayton Davison upside down. Surely it's not going to trigger a caution because the cautions are turned off. And it's only if 2 cars or more are involved. So race control deeming that one not necessarily 2 cars. It was only Brayton Davison. So your top 5 looks like this. Caden Brown in the TFH. Higher number 1 car out in front. Lewis Clark in the Pace Syndicate Triple 1 car sitting in 2nd. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Jordan McDonnell looks like. Dean Thrower sending us the 50 stars. Thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate it. So the number 9 car of Jordan McDonnell. He's had a horrible start to the series, and it was, I believe, might have been the 56 of Corey Tyler. Corey Tyler just caught the wall. McDonnell had nowhere to go, and then Morrison, he got a piece of that, but Jordan McDonnell upside down. Lights on the pace track going to be out this time by. It is Caden Brown. There's still 39 laps to go. It's a long way left in this race, but so far, the opening 15 laps, they have been near perfect. Can he keep it up? Off turn 4, he drives from the top straight down to the bottom of the racetrack. Green flag. Back out onto the circuit here. Look at Connor Clark on the top side of the racetrack. How about Thomas Paul in the 305? He's now going to move into position 5. Hewitt on the inside. He had a peek on Lewis Clark. Into 1 and 2 we go. We've seen these two drivers battle it out last night at the Australian Speedway League Sim Chili Bowl Midget Nationals, where Hewitt got the better of Clark. Down the bottom side into turn number 3 and 4 we run. Keep an eye on James Robbie, the gutter ran himself. He runs the top of the speedway. Aaron Humble, who finished 3rd in last night's Chili Bowl Midget Nationals. So the top 3 from last night, they are inside of the top 6, almost top 5. Here comes Humble on the inside in that number 37 machine, but it's the battle of the Lewis Hewitt and Lewis Clark. Clark has got the advantage on the exit of turn number 4 by a car length. Hewitt peeks to the inside once again. Clark through the middle of the racetrack. Caden Brown, he would be loving this right now, knowing that both Lewises, they're running side by side. That's allowing Caden to slowly start to pull away. Sanford in 4th, 5th, Aaron Humble. Clark and Hewitt, they continue side by side for the last 5, 6, maybe 7 or 8 laps. Look at Sanford go to the top behind the 111 car. Back down to the bottom in 3 and 4. Tell you what, Lewis Clark, a stellar job running right through the slick. Here goes Caden Brown on the top side. Your race leader trying something different. Top 1 and 2, bottom 3 and 4. Exactly what Sanford was doing a couple of laps ago. Hewitt and Sanford, they both go to the top. Humble down low into 1 and 2. He is caught. Oh, Hewitt saved it. He was up on 2 wheels. He got it back on all 4s and kept the momentum up. Look at Humble. How about Connor Clark with a big time slider on Thomas Paul. Lewis Hewitt upside down. Oh, the 3 car. We'll take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. So we'll go back just a little bit and you'll see the contact with the wall. Keep an eye down the back straightaway. Right there. He was lucky not to go over then. Another mistake in 3 and 4 and that is it. Sanford nowhere to go. Connor Clark coming through as well. And the 3, well, he finds himself back on all 4s again. Lights coming off the pace truck. This time by Caden Brown, Lewis Clark, and Aaron Humble. I tell you what, if he can get this one, how about the drive from the 37? He started 17th, if you don't mind. Now in position number 3. The job is only half complete. Brown slows down the pace. Once again, back to green flag. Here at Lanier, lap 29 complete. Sanford and Humble both go to the top. Clark and Brown went to the bottom side. They both go to the bottom. In fact, all 4, top 4 go to the bottom in 3 and 4. Here comes Lewis Clark. Is he going to move up the racetrack? No, he's going to go right through the middle. And here comes, look at that outside line. It is a train up there. It's a freight train. Aaron Humble, he got to second down the back straightaway. Can he get 2 for 1 in a lap? He moves to position number 2. Brown now is going to go to the top side. He taps the wall. Oh no, Caden Brown. Oh, you hate to see it. Unbelievable. Caden Brown upside down. He was running the bottom nicely. He went up top a couple of times. Just overdrove it in 1 and 2. He went upside down around in a big way, and there is a lot of damage on that 1 machine. How about the 37? From 17th now to position 1, and we are going to have 20 laps. That is still a mountain of time. Can he hang on? It's taken him half distance to get to the front. Boy, oh boy. Just imagine the celebration. If he wants to bring it home and find victory lane in round number 1 of the New Zealand Sim Racing National Midget Series Tour, he would certainly be stamping his authority on this race and on this series. Green flag! Here we go, 20 to go. There we see the top 5 drivers go to the top side. Then you got, I think that's Piskalik in the 191 there, along with James Robbie. McCutcheon with a slider on Clark. Oh, Clark, hang on to what he does. 3 wide. Piskalik slider on Robbie. McCutcheon around the outside of position 4. Oh, McCutcheon. Oh, no. He catches 1-2 cars. Oh, Matt McCutcheon. The chicken legs broke. We take a look at your wicked cushion instant replay. The chicken legs just had too much meat. He couldn't walk. Upside down, he caught Piskalik and Beecroft. So now we've lost half the field, 10 drivers left in this one. And we will have 15 to go. Boy, it is frantic out here. This track is perfect. If we could race here every week, I would be happy. Give us the same track conditions. Lights out on the iRacing official pace truck. Round number 1 of the New Zealand Sim Racing National Midget Series Tour. Humble, Sanford and Clark, your top 3. $15 to go, and Humble once again gonna drive to the bottom of the racetrack. Green flag is out. Sanford second. Clark through the middle. Piskalik slider on Robbie. Robbie going back to where he belongs, in the gutter. Oh, Robbie, hang on to it. Here comes Lewis Clark back at it again. He's back to the top 5. Piskalik tries a Hail Mary into 1 and 2. Goes to the top, follows Connor Clark into turn number 3 and 4. Clark and James Robbie. Back there in position 5 and 6. And now we're starting to see a lot of the drivers work the top side of the racetrack. Piskalik down low along with your race leader Aaron Humble. This battle for 3rd. Piskalik, he tries everything. He goes for the big slide jump. Not going to happen. Man, he had to have a big set of balls on yourself to try that one. Clark back down low. Sanford in position 2. Your leader is still Humble. Piskalik again. Not sure if he's playing for Green Bay Packers or not, but they might need a quarterback. They're going for the Hail Mary. Lewis Clark has now gone to the top in turns 3 and 4. Will he do the same in 1 and 2? Yes, he does. Slider! Ho, ho! Wow! Jeez, and here comes Lewis Clark. I don't even know what to say on that one. Piskalik, Clark. And Clark. 2 Clarks in that one. I had myself confused, and 3 wide. Lewis Clark, Connor Clark, and Mitchell Piskalik. 8 laps to go. Holy cow. Again. Oh, Piskalik. Ow, and wide. Oh, no. Clark's going to shut the door on Clark. Clark. Oh, look at this. Piskalik splits the Clarks. Connor Clark. He outspun the car. Now here comes James Robbie. Robbie on the bottom side. Can he get into the podium? Lewis Clark back upstairs. Piskalik went down low. Oh, little mistake from Piskalik. He went back to the top. Top 1 and 2, bottom 3 and 4, boys. That's where you need to be. Right now, I'm calling it. Piskalik, he is trying to hang on. Somebody take the mirror off him. He's certainly driving it. Piskalik shuts the door on Clark. Clark comes up. And I dare say that there's your incident limit now. James Robbie, he's now going to move to position 3. Yes, there is an incident limit right now. Coming 2, 3 to go for your race leader. Aaron Humble, David Sanford, James Robbie, your top 3. 4th, you're looking at Ben Morrison and Connor Clark. Connor Clark coming back into this one. Although he's battling for 4th and 5th with Ben Morrison. 2 laps to go for Aaron Humble. He is now 3/8 of a mile, 4 turns away from driving from 17th to position 1. In an absolute bell ringer, a stellar performance from the 37 and down the back straightaway for the final time. Round number 1 of the New Zealand Sim Racing National Midget Series Tour. It belongs to Aaron Humble. Oh, he would be pumped, thrilled. I get the feeling we are about to see some donuts. Ladies and gentlemen, head to Krispy Kreme because right now, that's where Aaron Humble is going to be. Robbie and Sanford come up to congratulate him. Sanford, he would be thrilled about a 2nd place as well. Double A Ron Humble. And he deserves it. This is anticlimactic. They are pathetic, those donuts. He's probably got such a low gearing in right now. There we go. This is some real stuff now. There is. Alright, you know what? We're going to let him off with that because I guarantee he's got such a low gearing. Let's take a look at your JR Productions and Media finishing results. Aaron Humble from 17th to position 1, getting the job done. David Sanford home in 2nd. James Robbie home in 3rd. Ben Morrison and Connor Clark in 4th and 5th. Thomas Paul, 6th. Murray House, 7th. Caleb Beecroft, Mitchell Piskalik and Lewis Clark home in 9th and 10th. 11th, we see Matt McCutcheon, Caden Brown, Lewis Hewitt, Corey Tyler. Harrison Cole, 15th. Brad Mosen, Jordan McDonnell, Brayton Davison, Corey Bankston and Joel Berkeley. Your 20 finishers. Wow, wow, wow. Well, we are going to go straight down to Victory Lane and we're going to chat with our 3rd place. We'll start from 3rd. And it is going to be the 41, the gutter rat himself, James Robbie. James, congratulations on a 3rd place run here. Man, it was, you started 13th, you picked up 10 spots. That's not a bad drive.
Yeah, cheers. Thanks, Brett. No, pretty stoked, actually. 55 laps is a long way, so no point trying to win it on the first 10, 20, 30 or even 40 laps. So just keep the car straight and see where I end up at the end of the mixer.
Just take away from this track and what did you think of the racetrack? To me, it was perfect. There was just, there was a top, bottom. Some drivers were able to use the middle of the racetrack. How did you see it from your vantage point inside the cockpit of that race car?
Yeah, I loved it. As you said, there was multiple grooves everywhere. It was a bloody good track. I was able to run through the middle for some of the race there and picked up a fair bit of space and yeah, it was a good track.
Well, you get a 3rd place here in the opening round of the New Zealand Sim Racing National Midget Series Tour. Before we let you get out of here, sponsors, shout-outs, who makes it happen for you?
Oh, well, I can't really thank you yourself, Ultimate Dirt TV enough, and Down Under Graphics coming on board this season with GSR. it's pretty cool to have some good names on the car. So thanks to you guys and a big shout out.
All right, there we go. That is James Robbie home in third place. We're going to scoot down the line. Well, there was multiple people out here that tried to take the Postman Pat name, but it is none other than David Sanford getting second. David, just talk about your emotions right now. Second place, you must be thrilled about this result.
Yeah, they're pretty high. Me and Aaron were in the same Discord, and we were sort of cheering as we came down the back straight because we're pretty good mates. He lives down the road from me. Yeah, it was such an awesome night. Like all through the heat, I did really well on my heat, obviously, and then and that dash was absolutely insane. Like the pace of people. But P2 tonight on opening night is really awesome.
All right, let's go back to the dash. What did you take away from the dash? Knowing that going into the main event, the track hadn't all that changed it much because you guys got, I think you guys maybe got a minute or two to tear it up a bit. But did you learn anything from the dash that you took into the main event?
Well, from the dash, I took that the middle was really good, and so immediately I went to the top in the feature because I was like, yeah, it's still there. But then I saw Caden Brown rolling the bottom from the start, and he was pulling away. So everyone went to the bottom immediately in the feature. And then I obviously followed suit and started making my way through the field, and Aaron comes from nowhere. Yeah, but in terms of the dash, like it changed so much during such a long feature, So yeah, I kind of set up for the top, but unfortunately it was two different lines all day.
Well, just trying to catch my breath after that one. But track conditions, just unbelievable here to start the series off. You must have been happy as a driver knowing that you could go anywhere into the next turn and worry about someone sliding or you putting a slider on each other. It was just a phenomenal racetrack out there.
Yeah, it was a pretty good racetrack. Something they don't show on replay is how much of a cushion there is. So on entry of 1 and 3, there was actually like Mount Everest. So going up the high side into 1 was actually, you felt like you were going to die. So I was very much lifting off, and then everyone was avoiding 3 and 4 high side. But the track was awesome. To be able to have two different sort of driving styles and have it the quickest line was crazy. And I'm really surprised with how much I gapped the rest of the field. I understand they were battling, but I look on my relative and they're nearly 2 seconds back, which is, it's a pretty good feeling. I didn't realize I'd have this much pace tonight.
All right, well, look, sponsor shout-outs. Who makes it happen for the 71 machine to roll around tonight?
Yeah, well, first off, I got to shout out my main sponsor, Cash Centric. I'm in the Cash Centric car for V8 Supercar and GTs and obviously Midgets Sprint Cars. Their partner, Ratcorp, Sim Racing Collectibles, Sam Blacklock Media, and obviously just the managers of ASM. So they took me on, and I've only gotten quicker over the whole course of iRacing, and I can't thank them enough for all the opportunities they've given me in the ASM 71.
All right, there we go. David Sanford there, home in second place, and well, this guy deserves to be in victory lane after this drive tonight. 17th to position 1, Aaron Humble. Just I'm not going to say dominating, but geez, you've got so far. You were quick tonight. You were just on a rail no matter where you went. How are you feeling?
Oh, mate. Words can't describe it. We had a pretty bad heat, came together with some net code there on the start and then came together. So we were on the 8 ball through the B main, and then we managed to win that. And then I guess that kind of helped me in the night. I knew how to set my car for the feature and kind of seeing how the track was going to develop. But then starting that deep in the B main, I didn't expect to be here in victory lane, but I just stuck that car in the bottom early on in the race. And holy, it was on rails everywhere I went, and then luck was just on my side. And wherever I went, the car was just sat there perfectly and just, stoked to the dub.
I think you had 15 laps to the B main, and then you done another 55 here tonight. So there's 70 laps in 2 mains that you won both. I mean, what did you take from the B main into the main event when it comes to setup wise, or looking at the track and knowing what it might do and what it might not do? Did you learn anything from the B into the A?
Yeah, I mean, in that B main, the track was, my car felt a bit loose there, so I knew how to tighten up for the main. So I knew I was going to slicken off a bit, but yeah, that definitely helped. I reckon I wouldn't have gone this far forward if I just straight transferred, but I guess it's not too bad having a bad head if you come from the back middle of the B to win the feature.
Well, 17th to 1st here on the opening night of the New Zealand Sim Racing National Midget Series Tour. Congratulations, but before we get out of here and celebrate, I'm sure there's a few people and some sponsors you might need to thank.
Yeah, for sure. First of all, just like thank everyone at NZSR for putting on this event. It's quite a good series. It's going to be running all year round, so it's good to start the series with a win. Brett, yourself for putting on the stream, mate. It's always an awesome stream. It always puts a bit of pressure on you to perform because you know you're on camera, and then all everyone at Speed Nation, you know, has a media, Alpha Finance, Next Level Racing, Thrustmaster and CT Designs, how good's coming to get a win in the brand new car that he's whipped up for us tonight. So yeah, hopefully we can keep this momentum going forward and have a good series.
All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Aaron Humble from Victory Lane here this evening from 17th to position number 1. Just an outstanding drive. Words. You wouldn't believe it. With the talent that was here tonight and with the track, with the way it was, there was just a monumental slide jobs here tonight. I suggest if you want to go back and watch it, please do so. Share it out to all your friends and family. Let them know that you've just seen one of the best midget races you will ever see. And, well, it opens up the New Zealand Sim Racing National Midget Series Tour on an absolute belter. It's going to be hard to top that one. But there are still plenty more rounds. I think 23 more rounds to come. And every round will be brought to you live right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Of course, don't forget to check out our website. Go to www.ultimatedirttv.com. Keep up to date with what's going on the schedule. Keep up to date with our sponsors. Go out and give them a like, give them a follow on all their social media pages. And while we're on that subject, our sponsors, a big thanks. Can't go out enough to these guys. Wicked Cushion, Simworks Performance, World of Thunder Racing League, BK Designs, Turbo Tees Apparel, Dirt Leagues Australia, and JR Productions and Media. Without the support of those guys, well, we wouldn't be half as much as what we are right now. And of course, a big thanks to everyone that has tuned in here tonight to watch the first round of the NZSR National Midget Series Tour. On behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, it's Brett Wheeler. We're signing off, saying good night. We'll see you next week.